Hello everyone. So in this video I'm showing you quick demo of CMAX LMS. So it's a learning management system. So you can use that system in every area like school, institute or in office to train your trainees. So this is a application and this is a multi-tenant application. So multiple companies can be handled in one database. So for example, I'm trying to register as a company. So multiple companies can register, multiple companies can manage their users, their instructors. So register. So that company will be registered with zero user base, instructor courses and quizzes. So for quick demo, I have a one working ID, one working company ID. So I'm showing you that. So in dashboard, it will show you a quick view like three users, two instructors, four courses and three quizzes created. So here two users attempt quizzes and it will show you. So this is a fundamental quiz. So past marks is 60% and for one of them is 45%, and that is Sing also doing the same. It will show you quick analytic. So when your user attempt to quiz, so it will create a graph automatically. So it will show you top 10 performers in last 30 days. So this is a multi-tenant application. Multiple companies can be handled in one database. So that admin ID can create a content. So you can create a content that is mapped with language. So by default, Hindi, English, and Arabic language is inserted. So you can also insert multiple languages. So another is content type. Which type of content you will save? So PDF, video, article, image, Word, Excel. So that type of contents handled in that project. So next one is manage content. So here some demo content added like English, Hindi and Arabic. So for example, I'm trying to create a one course. So that course is for .NET Core. So you can add a quick description of that course. So course fees will be 5,000. So which language you want to create that course? So it's English language, status is active and created. So like this .NET content is created. So I'm showing you that quick demo with that example. So in that course have one chapter. So here is chapter. So when you add multiple chapters, the count will be incremented. So when you click on a chapter, it will show you what that one chapter. So in that chapter, so in that chapter you can see content, chapter content. So that in that chapter have a three chapter content. So when you click on it, so it will show you in that chapter content have one article and another one is also article and one video. So here you can create a that type of course. So you can also create a content what you want, like if you want to create a article, so it will show you that editor. If it is Word, then it will gives you browse that Word, and for image also browse button, for PDF also browse button, and for video here you can directly copy and paste at your channel, YouTube channel or a YouTube video link. So in this way you can create a content. So simply back to list, it will show you content, and back to chapter, it will show you that chapters, and back to course list, it will show you your course lists. So in this way you can manage your content. You can also create a quiz related to that chapter. For example, you want to create a quiz for C# fundamental. So for creating a quiz, I'm showing you that what is required for a quiz. So you want to create a quiz for .NET Core. So quiz name, you can anything you can name your quiz, and description, pool size means in quiz you can ask 10 questions. You can add 12 to 15 questions. So when pool size is defined 10, then it will shows 10 questions only to the users. So that questions shuffles automatically. It's not in a sequential order. So for example, fifth question comes first, so next time first question will be a seventh or will be eighth. So in this way, so minutes, how many minutes need to attempt that quiz, and past percentage. For example, if that score is 70%, then system will treat it as a past if you mentioned 70 here. So in this way you can create a quiz. So some quick examples already created quizzes. So in this quiz I have 5 questions. When you click on questions, it will show you that questions. So each question have a score. So can also you can define your score. So that score will be 2 marks or 1 marks. By default it's 1 mark. So here this question have 4 answers, and in 4 answers, so first one is the correct answer. So in this way you can create a quiz. So again, back to question list, it will redirect to your questions. Back to quiz list, it will redirect to your quizzes. So another one is create user. So create user, you can create your users, like you can create your user, admin and instructor. Instructor means a teacher. Teacher can also create a content quiz like that, and teacher only create a user, not admin, not instructor, only teacher only create a user. Next one is user courses. So which course assigned to which user, you can manage it here. For example, I'm assigned, it is a user, so I'm assigning that .NET course to that user. So status active, so that is assigned to that user. So here it is, you can see John assigned two courses and status is pending. Yeah, and third one status is completed. So in this way your users can see courses in their panel. So next one is video call. So you can see here your users, your instructors, and you can do a video call with your users and instructors. So currently status is offline, so I will show you that thing later. So let's see user panel. Let's try with one of the user ID. So login. So this is the quick view dashboard of that particular user. So that username is John. So John attempted 2 quizzes. One of them is 45% and one of them is 60%. And here it is giving a quick analytic, like total 3 courses assigned and 1 is finished. So 2 courses are pending. So total quizzes assigned 3, attempt 2, passed 1, failed 1, and total aggregate percentage is 52. So here when user click on a course, so it will shows 1 2 3 courses. Okay, so let's start with first one course. So currently status is pending. So course is it will show the chapter, so only one chapter added from admin side. So it have 3 content. So first one is that content. So when user happy with that content and read that content, so next step is next. So when user click on next, so it will show the next article. So user will read that article. So next, and user will see a video. So next one is a video. So once user happy with that and that video, then here is the button complete course, means all chapters are done. So complete the course. So course is completed. So then it will show the quiz. So quiz, that quiz is related to that course. So whatever course is finished, so according to that quiz will be shown. So here it is showing 5 questions, so need to attempt in 30 minutes. So let's start with this quiz. So first question, so I randomly selecting the answers. So I got 3 out of 4 and time is stopped. Okay, so in dashboard, so it will show you that percentage is 70. So graph will be changed according to that. So I passed 2 quizzes, failed is 1, percentage is total aggregate percentage is 61%. So by click on a quiz menu, you can see all the quizzes that you need to attempt. That is according to your course. So which course have which quiz, so it will show you that aggregate list. So next one is video call. So user can also initiate a video call with instructor or admin. So let's start with video call. So one admin user is logged in with the incognito mode. So you can see here admin is logged in, and here it is the user logged in. So anyone can initiate a call. So let's start with the user. So user can initiate a audio call or a video call. So let's start with video call. So here it is dialing, and in admin side incoming call response pop-up comes up. So admin can reject and accept. So let's accept. So in admin side, to remove a echo problem, let's mute both sides. So this is the admin side. You can see a video call happened here, and this is the user side. And on user side, you can also see a video call is happened. So this is a video call. So you can also switch off camera. I switched off the camera, so camera is switched off at user side also, and user can also switch off camera. So this is the audio call. So currently I am on mute. So we can also switch on camera also. So this is a fully dynamic video call. So for a video call, I am using a Dolby API. So it's a very cheap API. We can simply register on at a Dolby site, and Dolby will gives you a API key. So you can simply integrate that API key, and you can do a video call. So this is video call. So I am doing a end call. So call has been ended at admin side, and at user side also call has been ended. Okay, and admin can also initiate a video call. For example, one of user is online, so it will also showing a online status John. So admin can also initiate a video call. So admin initiating a video call. So prompt coming at user side. So I already showing you a demo. So let's reject. So it will show a call rejected by John. We can also do multiple things using Dolby API. We can also do a screen sharing. Yeah, screen sharing also have a very powerful feature of Dolby. So currently it's not in that project. So it's a plug and play. It hardly took, I think, 1 to 2 hours to integrate that thing. So hope you enjoyed that demo. So the link is you can see that product link, that project link in a description box, and if you're happy with that, you can also get a full description, full steps how you can install, you can configure to your IIS. So it's pretty easy. Thank you for watching.